Hello. Welcome. Oh, you're checking out our bookstore for the first time? Well, welcome. It's so great to have you look at our store. We are a used bookstore, if you had noticed already. Yes, so we actually sell newer books as well as used books. Oh yeah, it's so fun working here. I personally love books, so this is exactly the kind of job I was looking for. It's very quirky and eccentric, as you've probably noticed. Well, is there anything you're particularly looking for today that I can help you with? Oh, you're just browsing. Well, go ahead and take a browse. We do offer a coffee snack bar just at the other end of the store. You won't be able to miss it because it's definitely going to smell like coffee the closer you approach. Yes, and we also offer smoothies and juices, anything you fancy. We also have some couches and sofas over by the coffee bar for you to study if you're here to do that. We welcome guests to stick around and browse some of the books or study if you're able to find a spot. Yes, we do have free Wi-Fi. There's actually a sign at the coffee bar that will show you the code. So go ahead and check that out. If you're having any troubles, you can always let us know. Great. Okay. Well, yes, I definitely think that we offer all genres that would, fancy anyone. But if you're having trouble looking for anything, just feel free to come by. I'll be sitting here cataloging books. And of course, if you're on the shelving area, you can definitely ask one of our associates any questions. They're usually walking around helping customers out. I have to take note of some books while I'm here, but you're welcome to ask me any questions. Are you sure there's no books you're looking for specifically today? Oh, you actually want to go ahead and find... Okay, let me just... Would you mind if I write that down for you? Okay. I think that will be super easy for me to help you find what you're looking for. So, much like a library, we have certain sections where you can find these books. They are alphabetized by author. Some books will vary, of course. So what was the first book you wanted me to look for? Okay. Star Wars storyboard. What was that? Original? Let me look that up really quickly. Okay, it looks like it's on. Okay, I wrote it down where you can find it. And what was the second book you just mentioned? Okay. That's a classic. Let me see. Let me just double check if we have any of those left. Okay. Let's see. Okay, it looks like we have a few of those left, and you're gonna find it. Yeah, right where the classics are. Exactly. Okay, and then let's see. Oh, there was another one? Oh, okay. What was the name of that again? Oh, I've heard of that one before. It definitely sounds familiar. I don't think I've read that one. Okay, let me check if we have that, as I think that might be popular. Okay. Okay. That will be fiction, yeah. Okay. All right. So, was that all the books today? Okay, great. I will go ahead and give this to you. All right. Okay, so just, stop any of our associates if you have any questions and let us know if you have any trouble finding what you need. Oh, really? That's interesting. Oh, you want me to find some books that I would recommend? Oh, that's so sweet. Well, I guess what kind of books would you want me to look for? Like what genre? And I'll make a note of that. Okay. So you're looking for like a fantasy style. Okay. Ideal. Oh, princess. Right. And YA. Okay. I actually have two favorites in mind, so let me go ahead and get those for you, and I'll see if you like them. Yeah, when you come to check out, I'll have them ready for you. Perfect. Okay. What was another genre you were interested in? Poetry? Okay. I have a few in mind. And what was the last? Oh, contemporary. Yeah, sometimes contemporary can be very difficult. I totally understand, but I actually have another one in mind that I think you'll really like. Great. Okay, well, I will go ahead and leave this for myself here, and when you're ready to check out, I will definitely go ahead and have them ready for you. Okay. Well, thanks so much. I'm gonna get back to cataloging these books. Okay. Christmas Carol. Looks like we got some old books. Very old. These will definitely have to go in the special collection. Okay, so this is... Oh wow, it's got some old writing on here from 1912. Wow. Okay, go ahead and... see. Binding looks good. Okay. Mark this as good. Okay. Handbook of mathematical tables. Binding looks a little worn. I need to repair that. Okay. Repair binding used special books category. Okay. Interesting. This binding is also ripped. Oh, it's got a lot of markings. I need to binding. There's marks right up. This doesn't look bad. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, this is this is by Reverend Thomas J. Higgins. S.J. Okay. And used. Wow, we have a lot of very old books provided today. Oh my goodness, Sherlock Holmes. I love Sherlock Holmes. The Complete Sherlock Holmes by A. Conan Doyle. This binding might need a little repair. Wow. Yeah, you can see some repair. All the pages are there though, that's good. Okay. Okay, I'll have this repaired. Repair, binding, used, special. Okay. Right. So that is the special. Alright. That will not need any repairs, which is good. Ooh. And we have the complete works of Shakespeare, 400 illustrations. Wow. Your binding looks okay. It's got some writing in it. I think I'm gonna have to remove that label. What is this written? Wow. Okay, I'm gonna have to special category. Okay. Let's see. Put this up here. Let's see. Another Shakespeare. This looks a little newer. Oh wow. Oh wow. This is intense. I would always need this to be translated because it's so hard to read. This looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and have it shelved. Complete works of Shakespeare. And let's see. Used and special and good form. Okay. Last Shakespeare book. Love Poems and Sonnets of William Shakespeare. Oh, that's so neat. This is definitely newer. It's so pretty. Okay, that one's good to go. Special. Okay. Alright, I'll have to put these back. I'll have to let George know about that. Looks like we're getting a call. Okay. Hello? Yes, this is the used bookstore. Doing well, thank you. You're looking for some books? Okay. Do you mind just giving me the titles and then I'll go ahead and I can put in the order for you? Okay. Oh, that's great. Okay. Oh, it's for your youngest child. Wow. Learning some heavier chapter books. That's great. These are some of my favorites as a kid. Okay. Oh, that's great. Yeah, we actually do have that book. It's still in stock. It's definitely, I think, the last edition we have, so it's super special. Okay. Okay. And you want to do a pickup order? Okay, and what's your name? Okay. And your phone number? Okay. And what time would you like to pick them up? Oh, in about 30 minutes? Okay. Okay. Alright, I'll call you if anything is unavailable, but I'm more than positive we have all of these in stock, so yeah, you can always replace with something different in store when you get here. Alright, well, we'll see you in about 30 minutes. Thanks so much. Bye-bye. Okay. Put this order up here. Okay, so she's looking for cables and okay. And turns. Okay. All right. Another few books. This looks like some classics. This doesn't look used very badly. Moby Dick. I've never read Moby Dick. Interesting. I wonder if I should read this. I cannot buy any more books, honestly. Alright. It looks good to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and used good edition and classic. Okay. Alright, so goes there. The Man in the Iron Mask. I've seen the movie for this. Wow, this is a lot of pages. Doesn't look beat up. Looks pretty good. No markings. Alexander Dumas. Okay. So it looks like Iron Mask by Alexander Dumas. It's used, good condition, and in the classics. Okay. Lots of classics today. The Count of Monte Cristo. I loved this story. Such amazing twists and turns. Very thick to read as well. This looks like a good condition. So go ahead and mark that. Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. It's used classics, and it's good. watch the movie, so I'm sure it's the same. But maybe a little bit more complex. Used classics, and it's in good condition. Oh, I love that all of these are in good condition. Makes my life easier. Alright, last one for classics. We have, oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is like a new, old looking version. First published in 1814. Wow. Wow. This edition is from at least a few years ago. Wow, looks really good. Mansfield Park by Jane Austen. I've definitely watched this movie as well. It was a good movie. It's a little sad. Love to hear that. Okay, good job. Alright, let's see. Oh, hello. You're here to pick up an order? Great. Can you just tell me your order number and name? Okay. 6705. Okay. And your name? Okay. Okay. And oh, they were the story writing books. Okay, I think I actually have them right here, ready to go. All right. So we have Build Your Best Writing Life by Kristen Kiefer. She's one of my favorite people. So I'm so glad you found this on our online browser and that you're interested in reading it. Yeah, I love her work. Just gonna double check, make sure these are okay before I send you home with them. Of course. What novel are you working on? If I might ask, these are all novel writing books. Oh wow, really fantasy. Fantasy sci-fi. Well, you are in for a treat, it sounds. Yeah, this book is about sort of practicing how to live creatively as a writer in a balanced way. Yes, and some great tips are in this book. It says essential strategies for your personal writing success. Yeah, I think it's great because Kristen truly, in all her work, really exudes how success isn't defined by one definition. Success in writing could mean you publish your novel traditionally or self-published, or you could do it quickly or in decades. It really doesn't matter because your journey is your own. Yes, I think you're gonna like this one. Okay, so I'll set this one over here for you. And then we also have, oh, it looks like this is a used version. I see there's some tabs in here we forgot to remove. Would you like me to remove these for you? Oh, you want to leave them? I understand what you mean. Sometimes it's nice to see what other people marked up. Okay, so this is Save the Cat Writes a Novel. one of the most essential writing books, in my opinion. If you didn't notice, I also like to write. That's why I know so much about these. So I was excited putting your order together. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and leave the tabs on this one for you. Okay, perfect. For that. Oh, this is a great one. The Writer's Idea of Thesaurus by Fred White. Yeah, it's really great. It's, here you can kind of see, it essentially gives you situation ideas, like kind of like plot ideas, and it gets, it sort of groups them under categories. So like this one says category 9, conquest of mind over matter. So that's kind of like a plot, and then more specifically they give you situations. A magician discovers she can escape from any confined space, no matter how secure, just by concentrating hard enough. But then she encounters another magician who bets her $1 million that she cannot escape the room he designed. It gives you ideas that kind of help you spur on your own ideas, or you can use these as practice writing prompts if you're just wanting to like start with some fresh idea. Yeah, this is a great book. Alright, perfect. And then you finally have, it looks like the Emotion Thesaurus, a writer's guide to character expression. This looks like the right one. Okay, yeah, this is a great, useful book about, taking an emotion and then kind of giving you examples of how to describe that emotion without making it, that specific emotional word. Like how to make someone look suspicious or sympathetic or uneasy, anguished, denial. They have physical reactions, internal sensations, mental responses. Yeah, it's really great. Super useful. Okay, so it looks like those are all of your books. Okay, let me just pull up. Okay, looks like 15. Okay, there's a little discount, so I'll make sure that. Okay. And it looks like you've already paid for these. Alright, perfect. Would you like us to go ahead and email you a receipt? Okay, yeah, I'll go ahead and you should have gotten an order confirmation email, so go ahead and double check your email. But again, if you have any issues, we have your record on file, so feel free to give us a call or email us, and we're happy to help you. Okay, enjoy your books and have a wonderful day. Oh, hello. Sorry if you had to wait in line for too long. Oh, okay, no worries. Oh, you're the one who called for a pickup? Okay, great. I did get your books. So, looks like they're right here. Okay. Like these are the books. I'm just gonna double check with you if that's okay. So I remember I wrote them down. We have Little Women. I actually got the style of books that are the same. Yeah, they're super beautiful, updated, and super easy to read for your young reader. Okay, so we have Little Women. Check that off. Okay, great. also have Anne of Green Gables. So yeah, it looks a little similar, so it'll look super cute on the bookshelf. And this one, they're very well kept. These are used, but they're in really good condition. They even come with like a bookmark. Yeah, I'm sure they will love these books. Okay. Alright. Okay, and then looks like you had the last in the set was Heidi. I also really loved this book as a kid. Yeah. I am an avid reader. That's definitely why I'm working in a bookstore. Yes, I feel like I'm knowledgeable about most of the books, but mostly fiction is my forte. If you were to ask me about science books or a lot of other more technical books or even nonfiction, I would have a little harder time just because fiction is kind of my realm of books I enjoy reading. Of course, to each his own. Alright, well this looks like in good condition, so I'm just gonna enter that in. Alright, and then the last book, which I know you were looking for and couldn't find elsewhere, is the Mary Poppins Comes Back. This is such an old book. The binding is a little sensitive and we weren't able to repair that, so just be mindful of that. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see what year. 1964. Wow. That's definitely an old book. Alright, so definitely handle that with care. Alright. Okay. I think you're all set. Alright. Oh, and you decided to order online and pay. Okay. Let me just double check your order number so I can see. Yes, okay, I see it, and it did go through. You're good to go. Alright, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy these books. Oh, hello. Welcome back. Did you find all the books you were looking for? Great. And I went ahead and got the books I recommended. They're sitting right here, so I can walk through those after we go through your books you found. Perfect. Alright, well, how about we go ahead and start with that, and I'll just type in a new order. Okay. Can I have your name really quick? Alright, perfect. So, oh, are these the books? Okay, great. Well, they look magnificent. I see you found the Pride and Prejudice copy. Ah, yes, such a great book and movie. I'm a fan of the Keira Knightley version, as many of us are. This looks like it's in good condition. Great. Okay. So just type that in. Okay. Perfect. Yep, that one is on sale, so you're getting a great deal. Okay, this one, Six of Crows. You know, I haven't read this one yet. I heard it's really good. maybe you need to come back and tell me how you liked it. 6 Dangerous Outcasts, 1 Impossible Heist. You know, I think I'm going to add this to my to-read book list. Awesome. Okay. 6. Okay. Oh, this is interesting. I've never seen a book like this before. Strangely enough, I don't know every book in this bookstore like you think I would. But this one looks really unique. I haven't seen something like this before. 1,000 Places to See Before You Die. A Traveler's Life List. Wow, that is so interesting. So it just lists all these locations in the world to go visit. Cannot wait to travel again, so maybe this is something I should look into. Wow, this looks great. Well, I hope you get to take it on your travels, or maybe not, because it's pretty big, but I hope it inspires your travels. Alright, that's here. Alright, so just move these over to you. This looks like Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. I also haven't read this yet, but I am reading Twilight right now, so that I have this one next to read. It's definitely a thick one. Excited for you and me to eventually read it. Okay. All right. Okay, so I think I have all your books entered. Okay. Are you ready to see the books I have recommended? Great. All right. So first off, I have 2 options for the fictional fantasy princess oriented stories. These are classics, and I read this as a child and I still read them today because they are that timeless. So we have The Goose Girl by Shannon Hale. Truly just a beautiful book. Probably one of the best written books I've ever read. It's definitely an older writing style, like you can tell. It's sort of ageless, like I think anyone in any age could read it and feel like it fits them. It's not very juvenile in the writing style. It's very much mature, but it's not so mature in the content. But it is just a beautiful story, and it's truly just gripping emotionally in a good way. It's not incredibly sad or anything like that. There's no crazy content, so kids can read this. It's actually considered a young adult novel, but my goodness, this book is probably one of my favorite books of all time. Yes, I can only say good things about it. Another one that's an absolute favorite has a bit more juvenile in writing. It's actually, ironically, by the same author. I did not plan this, I promise, but I guess that's where I am. It's also by Shannon Hale, and it's called Princess Academy. and this book is beautiful. This is actually the original artwork. The newer versions nowadays definitely look more, I would say they look more middle school kid designs, but this one is just beautiful, classic, it's minimalistic, and it's one of the most beautiful books I've ever seen. It got a award, rightly so. It's definitely, like I said, a little bit more juvenile. It's actually very similar in writing style, so you actually get that sense of maturity, but I think it feels juvenile because the character is pretty young. I think she's about 14, so if you're older, it can kind of feel juvenile, when really this story is still timeless and beautiful in and of itself. There's actually several more of these after this one, so if you like this one, you can check out the other second, third books, and again with this one there's other books in the series as well. Yeah, so if you like these, you can always check out the other ones. So would you want either of these today? No harm, no foul if you're not interested. Oh, you want to take both? Oh yeah. So this one is 5 and this one is also 5. Yeah, these are a steal, especially because they're older versions. Okay. Alright, I'll type that in. Okay. Alright, great. Yes, those are definitely a great addition to your book collection. At least I think so. Alright, so let's go on to poetry. So I actually just got 3 poetry books by the same author, by Ruby Kaur. I think that's how you say her last name, but you've probably heard of her. It's more modern poetry, but her books are beautiful. They're easy to go through, and at the same time they are just very beautiful and insightful. Yeah, so we have the classic Milk and Honey. Yes, it's beautiful. You've heard of this one. Then you have The Sun and Her Flowers. They're also just very beautifully aesthetic, so yeah, I really love this one as well. This is her most recent one. It's called Homebody. Yeah, it's just really beautiful, as you can see. Yeah. Oh, you've actually read a little bit of those, and you want to check out this new one? Yeah, I would definitely say check it out, and it's definitely worth investing. You can just always return to her poems, and they can resonate with you later on. Okay, so you want to take Homebody. Okay, I'll put that in your stack, and I'll put these away. Okay, I added that one as well. Alright, I have another few. Okay, so this is the book series by Kevin Kwan. It's I don't think it's a series title, but if you've ever heard of Crazy Rich Asians, this is one of the most prominent contemporary series I've read. I truly think you will be on the edge of your seat every book, so I'm actually recommending you buy all three because you're going to want to read the next one. It's certainly a classic. It's not exactly at all like the movie if you've ever seen it, although I think the vibe is certainly still present, but the books are actually a little bit more sad. Not that they're like very, very sad. I would just say they're a little bit more realistic. They're not as romantic comedy as you think because there are a variety of point of views and really interesting twists and turns. And it's just, you know, a lot of rich individuals, families that get caught up in sort of the materialism and, you know, what does family really mean? What does finding yourself really look like in the midst of all of that? This is by far one of my favorite series for sure. So we have Crazy Rich Asians. Then you have the second book, which is China Rich Girlfriend. And then you have, I believe this is, the third one, Rich People Problems. Unfortunately, they all look a little different. These two look the same, but this one's a little bit bigger. But yeah, would you be interested? Oh, you've been wanting to read this series for a while? Okay. Perfect. Okay, I'm just gonna put in okay. Alright. Well, you are going home with a lot of amazing books today. Okay, there was one book you asked for, right? Which was the Star Wars one. Okay. So actually, I was able to find it. It's a massive book, the Star Wars storyboard for the original trilogy. Yeah, if you want to take a look. It's crazy heavy. It's got all the storyboards from the original movies. Oh, this is a gift for someone? That's perfect. What an amazing gift. Yes, it's a little bit more expensive because it is Star Wars and it is a very large book. But it has beautiful illustrations. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, for sure. Okay, I will definitely go ahead and include this one in the stack. Because you got this one, I actually saw these 3 books sitting nearby and I thought I would recommend them in case you were interested. Yeah, so they're super interesting. They're actually the Star Wars original trilogy stories in Shakespeare written. If that makes any sense, they're basically written in Shakespearean as if it were a Shakespeare play. So this is what it looks like. Okay, and you have basically, it's outlined like a play, but it's the Star Wars stories. And they're really thin, but I thought, you know, this is such a cool, interesting book set. I wanted to mention it in case you were interested. You think that your friend would like this? Yeah, this is great for anyone who loves Star Wars and loves to read, of course. And then you have the second book, which is The Empire Strikes Back. And you have Jedi Don't Return. That's me. So yeah, just super neat, super unique, and if you're going to give a gift already that's Star Wars, then this set could truly elevate the gift for sure. You want to get these too? Alright. I'm going to have to get you a box for all of these because it will be quite a bit to lug out. Let me just... write this in. Okay. Alright. Okay. Let me see your total. Okay. Alright, so the total should show up in the screen right there with the card. Yeah. Just go ahead and insert your preferred card. Oh, you're going to want to do debit? Okay. Okay, enter. Yeah, it's actually not a bad total. You had a lot of discounted books in there, so we do like to have affordable books for everyone as much as possible, which is why we're really doing, local events and finding and sourcing books that are still in good condition for the community. Yeah. Alright, well, looks like you're all set. I'll go ahead and put these up here. And I've just waved over to my associate. He's coming over with a box so you can put all of these things in. Yeah, I wouldn't want to put these in a plastic bag and you're having a hard time. We do have, recycled boxes we like to use. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you so much for coming, and I hope that you'll come back again. Did you try out the coffee bar? Oh, you did? Oh, that's great. Well, hopefully you'll come by again soon. Okay. Well, thank you so much, and I hope to see you again. Have a great rest of your day. Okay. Bye. Put that one back. Flowers. Return to shelf.